have I listed the other sea creatures that I've talked about, I think, on the last 2 videos? No, they're still sitting right there. So I'm going to add this. Probably getting close to 2 or 3 lots now of that. But it is, oh yeah, this is a different brand I don't talk about very often. It's vintage. Oh, Perfection by MJC. I do well with that. I just don't find it very often. I found this one. This is Precious Moments, more contemporary, just very cute. I like them. They don't sell for a whole lot. And then I found another one. So I'm going to see if I've got any others listed. We're doing the lot thing still. They brought out new bins. And I was standing by one that had this and a couple of other little things. But then they brought another bin out that just seemed to be mostly toys. So I'm like, Robert, come stand here and get this, and this when they say go. And then I scooched over to the toy bin. It was terrible. Terrible. I don't know if I found very much there at all.
But because you said what you wanted, I had to fight like this little girl to get that rabbit.
You did not. All right, this is Walmart 2022. Just loved it. Loved the color. It's something different. Yeah, probably still, I'm hoping $10, $15. We went to Asheville this week. I was supposed to go last week, and we both ended up sick. But we had ordered boxes, so we ended up going Tuesday. I didn't want to go on Monday with the holiday. I just don't know how the bins are going to be on holidays. So we went Tuesday, stopped at Granger, picked up our boxes, and you know what? It's a lot of bread and butter, but you know, it was a fun day. I actually finally got to meet a longtime viewer. Her name's Annette. She goes under Nona's daughter, and that was fun. Let me show you.
We went to lunch with her. Had some Chick-fil-A.
Went to Chick-fil-A, and then she gifted me this. Look, it's the new Target Fuggler. Some of the things that I put on my wall, I call them seed. It's like, okay, I want to find lots of them. Yes, the Fisher-Price, but like the Russ Home Buddies and some other things. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on my wall. I need to get the other part set up because I'm running out of room. But I'm going to put this on the wall. I was trying to put boxes and stuff away before I got working this morning. And something just was like, go look through one of your bags. That just kind of, sometimes they get set up on a shelf and I forget about them. And I found a treasure, but I'll share it with you in just a minute. Pillow Pals. This is a raccoon, 1998. Doesn't have its ear tag. You know, again, I'm hoping $10, $15. I'm thinking maybe like Barrington or something, but somebody's cut the tag off. It's just very cute. Panda. This right here, maybe Mary Meyer, because a lot of times Mary Meyer uses these type ribbons. Don't know. Again, let's hope $15. How much did we spend? $63. For some reason.
In the 60s, I think.
This, I've done well for some reason, especially the dogs that are flat like this. This brand is Chosun, which I like. It's just a little flat moose or reindeer. The little red nose. You know, I'm hoping 20 plus for it.
Every time you say Chosun, I think of Korea. It's a big battle in Chosin.
Oh, yeah?
Reservoir there in the Korean War. A major battle.
Backpack. I do well with them. Let's see. It's got a cute tag on it. It says, I want to say Shanghai or something on the little fob. I'm trying to see what else. No other tag. It's going to need a bath. You know, I'm hoping $20, $25 for it.
I used to read a lot of military history and stuff because, you know, a lot of us guys do that sort of thing. But that sticks in my mind because of they referred to it as the frozen Chosin because it was fought in the middle of winter and it was very, very cold.
Oh, miserable. We've got a terrible storm. Well, it started out like the storm of the century, and now it's piddling down to maybe 3 inches.
Well, the last thing I looked at said a 1/4 inch of ice and less than an inch of snow, which is changed from maybe 12 to 14 inches of snow. So yeah, very different than the forecast 2 days ago.
Yeah, but ice can be devastating for us because we'll lose power and then that'll be awful, awful, awful. I do not like being cold. Just don't. Grabbed these. Look how cute. Of course, Winnie the Pooh. Pretty sure it's vintage. There's probably a date on here somewhere. I don't know. Probably going to be, let's say $12, $15 for the 2 of them. And this will be easy to ship because, I'll put them in a clear bag. And then we just take an unused box that's not been... Show me a box you're going to put this in. For those, who... We do more ship with me type videos once in a while. We've done quite a few last year. But pretty much now, if you don't watch the Rebel Pickers channel, every Monday we do a live at 9 o'clock in the morning. And we do our shipping. So if anything comes up, we talk about it while we're shipping. And then we answer a whole bunch of questions. Check in with our friends. But see, it'll be a box like this. And I'll just ship it like this in a clear bag, taped up. Yeah. You have to be, because some post offices kind of get a little, this needs to be, I think it's a 1/4 inch thick. So, if your package isn't going to be a 1/4 inch thick, put a piece of bubble wrap in there. Don't squeeze it down, when you're taping it. It should stay thick enough.
These boxes are generally at least a 1/4 inch thick when you double them up like that.
Now let me show you what I found on my shelf. I don't remember where I picked it up. I don't know when I picked it up. Fugler. It is, I want to say older, from like the beginning. I don't know when Fugler started. But I just happened to Google Lens it today and then go into product research just to confirm what I was seeing. $100 to $150 for this particular Fugler. And it's just been sitting. And it was with the clothes. So who knows, when I would have finally found it. And then back to this stuff. This is Mary Meyer. I like that brand. This is older tag, product of Indonesia. Just a lamb. I'm hoping $15, $20 for it. Now, if you remember, I said I only paid like $60 for all of this. And I'm doing 15 and 15 and 15. Sloth. I don't pick up a bunch of them. This one was very clean, very soft, and it's Barrington. Let's see. Not really seeing a date, but just really nice condition. It might be bread and butter, but I'm hoping $12 to $15. The thing with the Asheville bins, which is different from like St. Louis, is anything electronic is 49 cents a pound. Normally, I probably wouldn't pick this up if I was paying $2.09 a pound. But this is Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. This is the trolley. It makes sounds. I guess it rolls. I think when I turned it on, it was working. It's probably like $15, $20. I think I have a lot of the figures. So that was my intention, was to go ahead and take that listing down, put it with the trolley, and hopefully, list it for $29.95, $39.95, something like that. And I also bought this train, Fisher Price Little People. This part I was able to get 49 cents a pound, and then this was just the cars that went with it. Probably still only going to be like $10, $12, $15 for it. But it's going to be, good catch. Going to be good, like a replacement for somebody who's looking for it. Pat the Bunny. This one is by Eden. Pretty sure I have a larger version. I'm probably going to make a lot of the 2 of them. Charlie Brown. I don't think it's vintage. Well, maybe. I see something that vaguely looks like 19 something. I at one point had others of these listed. It was from that Charlie Brown lot that we picked up 2 summers ago. If I've still got him, I'll just add him to it. Otherwise, I'll just list him by himself. This was the first thing I picked up. Knew it as soon as I saw it laying in the bin, what it was. It is the giant microbes. Anybody want to guess real quick what disease this is? This is a whole series of plush that are like diseases or...
Is that a squidozoan?
Nope. It is E. coli. Just thought, I think I have a lot of two. I'm going to just add it to it.
You know, you should sell this. If you get a couple of these and put them in a lot with some of those poop plush.
Oh, yeah.
They would make a really good lot.
Yeah. My one and only teeny tiny pickup. I forget her name. Don't even remember. One of the Disney princesses. And then, I found like one of these and then I found another and I had tossed the first one. So then I had to go looking. I ended up with 4 of these. They are from Miraculous. Never have watched it. I don't have littles anymore at home. But I'm hoping I can list like the 4 of these for $12, $15, something like that.
We used to sell a figure from Miraculous on Amazon back in the day.
It was that hard like Barbie doll.
Yeah, that kind of. We used to.
She was there, but she was in terrible condition.
There was was it the ladybug looking one?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we used to buy that at Walmart and flip it on Amazon and make a few dollars every time. It was.
Yep.
We didn't find it often enough, unfortunately.
Nope. Christmassy. It is also Barrington. I love that brand. Probably bread and butter. I wish there would have been a boy to go with it. I went back and forth on this one. Robert decided that we should get it only because it's got this cut here, but it's not a cut. It doesn't seem like it's
sewn. It's stitched like it belongs there.
I know. I just can't figure it out. But it's a puppet. It might be a golf club cover. I'm not seeing any tags for it.
There you go. It's by
Dunlop.
It's Dunlop.
Yeah, it's a golf club cover. I think I just sold one recently that was Daphne. I want to say $15, $20. People liked, I guess, that also. Always Aurora. I'll see if I've got other sea creatures to put it with. I'll do those only with Aurora. This is Garfield the movie Animagic 2023. I'm thinking, it's going to be like $7.95, $9.95, something like that. I just was looking at 2 other dogs that I have right now that are Aurora. So now I've got a lot of 3 ready to go. I'm not quite sure who this is, but it says Warner Brothers, 1998. Turner Entertainment.
Looks like Toto.
I don't think so, though, but maybe. 1998? I don't know. Did find one Jellycat. This little octopus. It's dirty, though. Look at that. I want to say it's going to be $10, $12, $15 if I get it cleaned up well enough. I almost didn't pick this up, but the only thing that it did was it had Adina Montessori. Montessori is big as far as for preschools and, moms who are homeschooling in the Montessori way. I actually went to college in Hawaii for my elementary ed degree. I taught special ed, but in Hawaii, you had to have a regular degree, and then special ed was an advanced degree, a master's degree. So I had gotten my bachelor's degree in elementary ed, and the school was Montessori based. I really, really liked the way they taught. Just a lot of hands-on. But that's why I grabbed this. No clue on the value. I've not had it before.
So here's the picture of it. It is actually Wizard of Oz.
It is Wizard of Oz.
1998.
That's funny. I just finished processing the Ruby's costume Toto that I showed in just the last video. So now I've got another Toto. It just intrigued me enough. I'm trying not to buy too many of the, My First Dolls anymore, but the face just intrigued me. I do not know who the manufacturer is. The tag's been cut, but even the cut off nub of a tag seems quality to me. So hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. I can't remember who it is, but the fact that it is HarperCollins, which means it's a book character. I'm not sure if it's that. I can't even think of. It's not the one that you like.
No, it's not that. It's not the not it is not the little nut brown hair.
Yeah. I don't know, but I knew it was a book character, so I'm going to pick it up. Probably Bread and Butter.
Guess how much I love you, but that's
Yeah,
not that one.
No. Cute. It is Douglas. I'll see if I've got any other Douglas sea creatures. It's just one of those things. I'm not going to really mix and match too much with the Douglas and the Auroras and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure this was, yeah, Mary Meyer also. Different tag. Just intrigued me. You know, my gut tells me this might be, $15+ for it. Loved the quality of this. Super, super soft. Name is Snowball, but the tag has been cut off. I'm wanting to say, let's see, it's one of those silky tags, but I don't think it's Aurora. Don't think so. So, don't know. Bread and Butter, more than likely. Squishables, I like picking these up. I'm pretty sure I've had this before, and it was Bread and Butter. It also is Aurora. This series is called Dreamy Eyes. I'll see if I've got any others listed. Put it with it. Otherwise, probably. The fact that I have this, I'm hoping more like $10, $12, $15 for it. Scentsy. I just listed the Woody that I found at the St. Louis bins. And here I found her. The good thing about her is, look, she's got the original scent pack. That is Disney. Very potent. Make sure if you find some of these and you want to wash this, because this can be washed, take this out. What I'm going to do is, it's very potent. So I'll store it in a clear bag until I get Daisy cleaned up. And then I'll just leave it over here. And then I'll put it back with it and list it with it. But do not wash those.
Found this exact one listed.
Did you?
It is. Small brown plush bunny rabbit stuffed animal. That's exactly who it is.
I will figure out who it is. I picture the book. I've sold this character before, but it's not coming to me right now. Lovey. What's a trip to the bins without a Lovey? I can't read it. Y'all, I got new glasses, but they're the exact same frames. So you guys would never even know if I didn't tell you. Distributed by Walmart. Well, that's good. Walmart Lovey. Probably going to be Bread and Butter. If you like the frames, you might as well stay with it, right? Harry Potter. I'm pretty sure I have some other stuff that's like costumey. That's Harry Potter. So I'm probably just going to add this to the lot. If not, I'm hoping $7.95, $9.95, something like that. This seems sealed. It's Discovery Toys boomerangs. You use them to like clip the end to like a stroller or a crib, and then the other end to a toy so that when your child throws it, you don't lose it. I will open this just to confirm, but it looked like it was sealed, but I don't trust a lot of sealed boxes because you just don't know. Especially when you're, that's a baby toy. I don't want to sell something that's, I've not confirmed. Another Lovey. I don't think this one had a tag. Nope. No clue. The face seems unique enough that hopefully I'll figure it out. I found me a jacket. I go from, I have sweaters, and then I just bought a brand new winter coat, but I don't have anything like in between, windbreaker type thing. So I found this Morona. Just a cute jacket for me. Down to my last couple. finger puppet, but again, it's Merry Makers, which usually are character toys. And I'm trying to see, 1997, but it's not telling me the name of the book. Sometimes it does, just that it was a Scholastic book. So, don't know. And then this one I actually didn't recognize right away. I knew I was going to get it. I just liked the quality. Big old octopus. But for once, the eyes didn't give it away for me. This is IKEA. I want to say like 20 bucks or so for it. Yeah, the tags are almost always gone because they're like this long. No kid wants that hanging off their plush. But here is my best find of the trip to the Asheville bins, and I was pleasantly surprised. This. It is Walmart. Now, I've learned from a little bit of research, there were like these blue felt things on the eyes that obviously have come off. I think these are called Slumber Mates. And when I did a Google Lens initially on it, it pulled up a listing on eBay for $499. It's listed. We know that that doesn't matter. But when I went into Terapeak, one sold in August for $125. So I'll probably list mine like around there only because my blue eyes are missing, and see what happens. But, you know, I'll be thrilled, you know, get $100 or so for it. So don't, you know, I'm learning, even though I don't like the large plush, sometimes, you know, these pillow plush are worth checking out. You know, I talk about the little peewees that are the pillow pets. I always grab them. They tend to do well for me. But some of these, especially the vintage ones, somebody's going to remember this from their childhood and want it. So definitely, even with the larger plush, always check the comps to see if it's something that you don't want to discard out of your cart.
Would that be a discard?
Discard. All right, y'all. I've got more stuff to get cleaned and processed. I'm still only getting like 5 things a day done, which I'm fine with that. And, you know, then getting other stuff on here. But the last couple of days, we've been just kind of doing storm prep, making sure, you know, we have the things, batteries and stuff. Make sure we have flashlights and some food and water and all of that stuff. But hopefully it'll be all for naught. And we'll just get our little 1 inch of snow and be good.
Hopefully so.
That's the plan.
And no ice.
No ice. All right. It's time to get to work. Bye.